Hello again, and welcome to a very special homecoming episode of the Fun Fans Podcast. I'm your host, James Diller. With me, as always, my co-host, Bailey Jackson. How you doing, Bailey?
I'm pretty good. You know, the Panthers won today. And,
it's a good game.
Yeah, it was. And the Hornets are currently winning, so that's something to pull for.
There you go. There you go. As you can see, we have a very special guest with us tonight. We're going to have the coolest interview ever coming up here in a second. And we're going to bring our A game because of that, because we missed a couple of weeks too. So we're going to revisit the homecoming festivities, and we're going to see if referees have buyouts. We may or may not talk about that at all. But anyway, but first, the Fun Fans are a proud part of Greenville Sports Media Podcasting Network. If you're a true sports fan, Greenville Sports Media is perfect for you. Find various nationwide podcasts, the latest articles, and other sports media at greenvillesportsmedia.com. We can also be found on all forms of social media, just like the Fun Fans. The Fun Fans Podcast is the official podcast for Clemson fans.
And Reuben's is the official place for your food, sports, spirits, and catering. The best wings around, with 2 locations in the upstate of South Carolina, on Batesville Road in Greer at 1083 and 11028 Anderson Road in Piedmont. You can find them at their website, RubensC.com. Rubens is simply a great place to eat for all sports fans, especially Tiger fans.
This will come as no surprise, but I ended up grabbing some Rubens on my way home after the game last night for supper. Anyway, let's get to our guest. This guest needs no introduction, but I've got a nice little one right here, just in case fans out there did not know a little bit of history of the Tiger. The Clemson Tiger mascot originated in 1896 when the school's first football coach, Walter Riggs, brought the name from his alma mater, which is Auburn University, to honor their success. The first costume mascot was the Southern Gentleman. It was a student in a purple suit and a top hat. We've seen, that's a very popular attire theme for Clemson fans still
Clemson
today.
Man needs no introduction.
No introduction. All right. That was discontinued in 1972. The current costume Tiger mascot, the Tiger, first appeared in 1954. So he looks a lot younger on our screen right here, but the initial costume, yeah, and is very well may be the first ever live Tiger interview. But we are honored to have the one and only, the Clemson Tiger #1 with us here tonight. We appreciate you being with us, Tiger #1. We're huge fans. We've been fans obviously for a long time.
I think he appreciates us too. I gathered that.
Yeah, we can tell. And for the listeners out there, we say this every once in a while when we do a picture or whatnot. If you're just listening to this on Spotify, you definitely got to catch this on YouTube, catch the video version. But we kind of assume you're a little down after yesterday's loss to Duke. Nah. Always hyped to be the Tiger. Hey.
Yeah, I mean, your arms look bigger. You knocked out quite a few push-ups yesterday, didn't you? Yeah. It looks like you're huge.
Yeah, so 7, 14, I used to be a math teacher. Ended with, what was the last one, 45, Bailey?
Yes, 45 straight.
So do you ever go into that?
It's an exponential thing, James. You know that exponential type stuff.
So as the Tiger, though, are you ever worried about being able to get the push-ups done? No way.
No. How do you prepare? Do you work out and stuff? Preseason? You got preseason workout, curls? Yep.
All the
bench
preseason
press or
work.
Push-ups. I'm also impressed with the jump up onto the wall and the jump up onto the push-up board. It's pretty good. Very athletic.
Very athletic for somebody who's been around since 1954, for sure. All right, so we were down 14, and the kids in the stadium started kind of, entertaining themselves, and they're really entertaining the rest of us. Do you mind a little help with the entertainment throughout the game? It's all good. We're all fans, right?
You don't mind people trying to help you. Okay, that's good.
It's a team effort, he says.
They were having a good time way up there in the top. All right,
both
now
sides.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Don't get fined like probably Dabo is. You had a great angle on the pass interference. Did you think it was a penalty or not? No penalty.
Incomplete pass.
Yep, he's
Very
fired up
frustrating.
now. We've agitated him. He just walked out of the room. He was
Unbelievable.
Yep.
Right? Unbelievable. Yeah. I don't think hopefully there won't be any fines. It's almost like they don't even know what they're doing. You're right. Yeah, they can't see. They may as well cover their eyes.
Yeah, put the flag back in their pocket.
Yeah. 3 blind mice out there. All right, Tiger. Last question. A lot of coaches are out there losing their jobs this year, and some people are starting to question Dabo. What do you think about fans who are calling for Dabo's job? 2 words.
Rings.
2
He's got
rings,
the rings.
baby. That's right.
That's a great answer. That's my answer.
Good answer. Perfect answer.
Hey, I got another question.
Okay.
Did you get your George Strait tickets, Tiger? Not yet. Maybe the Tiger makes an appearance with George Strait.
I mean, how could they have an event in Death Valley and not have the Tiger?
Yeah, I mean, one of the country music legends. But anyway, we'll cross that bridge in May. We'll be looking for you on stage in May.
Yep, and we'll be looking for you just like all the kids do. Very appreciative of your performances all over. I mean, from start to finish, the parade, before the game, during the game, halftime, and we appreciate you being on the show this evening as well.
Yeah, and double duty this week because basketball season's cranking up.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Yeah, you really need to be working out then.
Yep. Get some rest.
All right, Tiger. Thanks for being on the show.
Tiger Den.
How cool was that?
Well, he said a lot without saying anything.
Well, that's probably what he's best at.
We touched the nerve when we talked about the call and he left. We touched the nerve.
That was $10,000 worth of animated Tiger right there when we made that call. For sure. All right. Well, we did have a good time. We appreciate it. I know the Tiger always has a good time, and we had a good time. We, obviously Clemson lost, but it was homecoming. It was homecoming. I got a lot of pictures. We're going to go through these pictures real quick. And so this is the fam. We went over there. Bowman Field was muddy. This will be a homecoming to remember if you went over there to see how muddy Bowman Field was. But my daughter is a Delta Gamma, and her, along with the other folks that worked on this one, that's me and my wife and Grayson at that float. And this is just kind of an idea how muddy. You didn't go over there, did you, Bailey?
No, but I can imagine. I've seen it like that before.
Oh, man, it was something else.
A lot of
foot traffic
out there.
See, homecoming, I wore my ring. Can you see my ring?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that in honor of homecoming. But so there was some float action. This was the float beside theirs that was extremely detailed, and we were wondering how in the world they got that detailed. And Grayson said that some of those things are mini pumps, and they're pre-pumped on there. But just to give you an idea how excited these kids get about doing this stuff, let me find it right here.
First pump. Oh wait, let me do that too. Let's go. That's mine. I'm gonna point to it to you guys on Saturday and be like, "That's my pump." That's my pump.
So she was crunk about that, and then she showed us what she did. There's no audio with this video for some reason, but she's like, she did the right half of that arch. That's what she did. She's like right here.
That is very good stuff right there.
Yeah. So, all right. So that
very proud of her work.
Very proud of. And we actually, you can't even see those cats, but this is a coworker's daughter and her boyfriend went and took a picture with Grayson's float and sent it to me. That was very appreciative.
Yep.
Of that. All right. Then the tailgate. Bailey's wife does a great job with our decorations.
Yes.
I mean,
and it was a beautiful day, perfect weather.
Nice stuff. Had some family over. Let me see. I got a picture of Bailey had some family. Here we go. Who's in the picture, Bailey?
That's Katie, Andrew, my daughter Katie and her boyfriend Andrew and my wife and my son and then my cousin Karen and her husband Robbie from the Raleigh area, class of, I think they graduated back in the 80s.
The 80s.
Don't know the exact year, but they were Clemson students, and that's where they met.
Nice. Yep, it was a good time. I hear the Katie Andrew, they're a package deal, so don't leave one without the other.
Yep.
So I had Grayson, her boyfriend, and his brother, and a friend of theirs with me, and our seats got upgraded. You can see this view is a little different. So that was fun. This is the migration that we were referring to when we were talking to the Tiger, of what you can see on the visitor side. Same thing going on the home side. And this has been on social media, but this was pretty cool. When we were down 14, it was looking like, well, we need some way to entertain ourselves.
Yeah.
Those young, they went over there to kind of help out. And hey, look at there. There's a picture of the Tiger doing one of those sets of push-ups.
Yep.
So thank goodness he does the working out. This is now talking about the angle. We're doing the whole deal, the whole homecoming, floats, game, halftime. Let's see, we're going to do the gather at the Paul. So we went around to the hill, top of the hill, towards the end of the game. So I had a pretty good angle on that faux pass interference call as well. And went down and had our picture made on the field.
Nice.
So that was pretty cool. One other tidbit, though, early in the game, this was when before we kicked the extra point, and the score was 6-7. Just gonna throw that out there. So
I had to look up what that meant. I think it's like a middle school thing.
Yeah, the good thing is I think that it pretty much means absolutely nothing. So
right.
Speaking of meaning nothing, not that it don't mean anything. This is the point where we normally talk about the game, Bailey. What do we have to say about the actual football?
I think that, like I said early in the year, there's something going on. And if you didn't see Dabo got into them pretty good. And there were some of them, if you look on social media, some of them are not paying attention and not being very respectful. And as a coach, it's ridiculous. They have every opportunity. Everything is given to them. They eat like kings. They get paid. They get a free education. They should appreciate somebody working with them as much as the coaches do. And like the Tiger, anybody that wants to say Dabo can be fired, just look at the rings. You're going to give up on somebody after 1 year. 1 year. 1 year. After the success we've had over the last however many. See, kids that are saying this stuff and people that are in their teens and 20s, they don't know any different because we've been that good that long. We remember.
Yeah, and it's amazing that even some of the guys on the sports shows on the radio seem to not know. And I know, I get it. 1981 was a long time ago. The 80s where we were winning every ACC championship. I went to the Citrus Bowl 3 times in a row, and we beat big time Oklahoma, Joe Paterno and Penn State. I can't remember who the third one was. I think it was Nebraska, maybe.
And then the Gator Bowl.
But that
was like football. There weren't 800 bowl games either.
Right. But that time frame, you got to go. That's when we were kids. So the folks you're referring to, and so maybe it's not their fault. Most of what they know about Clemson football is how, the Tommy Bowden, then there was Dabo and all that. That's just the way it's supposed to be all the time. And that's just not the case. There was some time in between Danny Ford and even some of the Bowden years that were just not good. So my thing about the football, the bottom line is Duke's a good team, okay? And in my opinion, obviously, we're somewhere between bad and mediocre, depending on what's going on. The rumors that you heard about the locker room definitely match what seems like the level of effort on the field. But their strengths match up with our weaknesses, and our defense has struggled, and our secondary, the pass defense, has been the worst piece. And they're good athletes, and they're very intelligent athletes, and they're very well coached, and they were finding open receivers, and they were taking advantage of our weakness, and they were putting up
what
the
I've
points.
noticed the last two games, it's just one. There's always one guy that's open.
Yeah,
one person. And
so,
do you call that pass interference? I don't think you do. I don't think you decide a game on a bang bang. Yeah. It could have gone either way. Pass interference.
Yeah, some people, and I watched the whole route. Was there contact? Yes. And when he goes to make his break, he breaks into the defender, and that's not the defender's fault.
Who was there first? He didn't grab him.
I mean, he didn't grab. He didn't. Right. So that it was almost like the referee felt like he had to throw a flag because somebody fell down, and there was. I don't know that he actually saw. But one thing I definitely agree, and I've said this before, if we're going to review everything and we're going to, everything is important, we're going to take the time. How pass interference, 15-yard penalties is not reviewable, that's just baffling. And if they were to go back and review it and somebody up in the wherever, Charlotte, says, yep, that was pass interference, then fine. But that guy bang, bang out there on the field in that moment especially, just kind of sucks. And should we have been in that situation? Blah blah blah. Well, I could go on for a while talking about how people wanted parity. People wanted the players to get paid. They want to put them in a portal. They want to make it more like the NFL. But then they get mad when their team's not undefeated. And I'm right. Clemson, LSU, Alabama, all of them. But look at Kansas City Chiefs right now. They're going to fire their coach. They're 5-3 or something. They just got beat by the Buffalo. If we want to be more like the NFL, how many teams go undefeated in the NFL?
None. Only 2 all time, I think.
Yeah, so I mean, it's like, come on, people. You can't create this system and then expect the same results that you were getting in the old system. But anyway, that's for another show. So we lost to Duke by a point. That was not good. A couple of other games. NC State beat Georgia Tech. That was interesting.
Yeah. But like we've been, how many times we've been to NC State and got beat when we were ranked 5th in the country?
SMU beat Miami. That was big.
Yeah.
I think that roughing the passer call on Miami was a little sus there towards the end of the game.
Yeah, you think?
Right? You know which one I'm talking about. And right now, Virginia leads the ACC. I think they're 5-1 or 5-0 in the conference. Bunch of teams with just one loss. I mean, that's what people want. The thought was you don't want teams to just run away with all the championships and everything. So, we'll see.
It is what it is. And now we got to play Florida State, a game that used to be like the biggest game of the year in the ACC every year, and now it's not. But we'll see which team quits less next week.
It's a game for fun fans. It's a game for all the fans. 7:00. We've turned our clocks back already. I've already checked. I almost said sundown. Sunset is at 5:30 next Saturday night. So all the fireworks and all that stuff, y'all sell your tickets and don't come. And win or lose, you're gonna miss a good time. The Tiger will be there,
right?
And the fans will be there. The band will be there, and it's gonna be a great time. So, and it's Florida State. I don't care what the records are. They put a whooping on Wake Forest,
right?
Because they
have talent.
Yeah, it's unreal.
Everybody has talent.
It's unreal to hear it about. And I don't, we, true or not, the kids, almost every player on Clemson's team has a chance to play in the NFL. Why they're not paying attention to their coaches and trying to perform that that's hard to even fathom. But speaking of what's hard to fathom as a fan, this deal with YouTube and ESPN networks, they need to get their crap together. That did not make it easy to watch any games. You know what I had to do, Bailey?
You became a slinger.
I had to become a slinger. I was a slinger for a day. So I mean, I've done worse things. So
basically the same thing, just different platform.
$4.99 for 24 hours. So, all right. So what I was able to watch was Georgia barely beat Florida. How about Boston College? I don't know. I want to say they had Notre Dame on the ropes, but Notre Dame, they're number 10. They're back to being number 10 in AP, and they were only up by 8 points to Boston College. Didn't we rout Boston College?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, and the number 10 team in the country now, they were up by 8, but they won by 15, so whatever. We'll see. This Tuesday is the college football playoff rankings, first ones, so we'll see what happens there. With all those teams, we can quit worrying about the AP poll so much. And our poor friends in Columbia, they played. Ole Miss is one of the best teams in the country.
Oh, yeah.
Have you watched any of their games?
Yeah.
Their running back reminds me of the old school running back. Now everybody likes the little short scat back kind of athlete. This dude, he looks kind of tall. He's got some long legs. He can run.
Yeah, they have athletes all over the place, and Carolina's gone through a stretch of some ridiculous competition, and it is what it is.
Yep. Well, they're speaking of.
And they probably lost their offensive coordinator today.
Yeah, they made a change there, I believe. So, all right, changing gears a little bit. Congrats to the Dodgers for winning the World Series. That was exciting.
Buy yourself a World Series.
Yeah. I think I woke up just in time to see the last couple or the game-winning hit or home run or whatever it was. I've already said the college football rankings coming out Tuesday. Next week, the Tigers, we talked about this a little bit already. FSU, night game. We also opened as like a 2.5, 3-point favorite. That was interesting. But more importantly, what are we going to have at the tailgate?
I don't know.
We've got some solar lights from Costco to put around the tent.
Yeah, we have options.
We want to do that. And we will worry about food later. All right, I feel like I missed something, Bailey. Did I miss anything?
I don't think so. It's just a ho-hum. We did have a great guest today. That certainly lightened the mood a little bit. And the Tigers, basketball season starts this week, so I'm curious to see what the new look Tigers look like. They were picked preseason, I think, 6th in the conference, which is pretty good. Got some really good transfers coming in. Got a transfer that's coming back. RJ Godfrey's back on the team.
Heard about it.
And I think he tested the transfer thing and figured out it really wasn't all it was cracked up to be.
Yeah, grass is not always greener.
No.
I have one more thing. So I've mentioned a couple of times before, since our last show, it wasn't this past week, I don't think. But long story short, we've got some test results back. My wife's breast cancer is gone. She is cancer-free, so she's got 20 radiation treatments to kind of clean up stuff, according to the doctor. Awesome. And we appreciate everyone's support and thoughts and prayers through that. So anyway, awesome. Very good. We look forward to next week. I'm kind of looking forward to Tuesday night, see how rankings fall out. Hope you enjoyed the show. Huge thanks to the Tigers for being on the show. If you like you're being tested as a fan, welcome to being a fan, right? That's all I got to say. It'll be fine.
Right. Tough times don't last. Tough people do.
That is correct. All right. Thanks again for checking us out. Don't forget to click subscribe on the Fun Fans Podcast YouTube channel, as well as your favorite podcast platform. Follow us on social media, and please share on behalf of the Fun Fans Podcast. Jay Thriller Entertainment, Greenville Sports Media, and Bailey Jackson.
Yep. Go Tigers. Always go Tigers.
Go Tigers. And hey, go Blue Eagles in the playoffs this Friday.
That's it. This Friday night, 7:30.